Hey guys, Bretto here. Welcome back to Motorsport Manager and a Road to Formula One modded series here with Brute Force Racing. Here we are for Season 2, Episode number 8, where we're going to head to the Tondola GP from Portugal. So, quick recap on last round. Guildford Grand Prix in Great Britain. Hamart came home P1, Olsen came home P3, so another decent result for us. First and second in the championship, currently sitting first in Constructors. So it looks like we will possibly go to GP2 next season. That might be the plan, so let's skip through and check out all this stuff. We don't care about interviews. Scout report is done on Gabriela Saar. Yeah, she's not good. Go Kenjiro. She's not very good either. Poor marketability. Yeah, there we go. Check out our HQ. What's our next thing we need to do? Brakes. Is there any new building? What new buildings can we do? So we haven't got a simulator yet for a rear wing or the front wing. So they're two things we need to build. So let's build them straight away now because we're going to need them for next season. Because we'll go to AGP or GP2 I should say, or the Asian Grand Prix Series next season. We might as well. We don't want to make it too easy. We want it to still be pretty difficult. We can build we don't need a scouting facility yet. Staff center we don't really need yet. How about a forecasting center? 7 mil. Are we building any parts at the moment? Yes. So we're going to need to build something else after that, I think. Potentially. Anyway, let's continue on and see when our car repair is done, which is now. So let's head in and have a look. So what are we building now? We're building a gearbox, aren't we? Yes, okay, so building another legendary gearbox. Our suspension is really terrible. We've only got 2 races to go. And to be honest, it's not going to matter too much because if we move up to the AGP or the GP2 next season, it's not going to matter. So we won't build any more parts after that. We'll just leave it. We'll let it we'll just leave it as is and wait till we get to the next season. See if we can upgrade this quickly. Yeah, we can. There we go. We're going to be in a little bit of debt, but who cares? I think our financials not improving very well. So we've got 7 offers. We're still waiting for a couple more here. There we go. They've just both came through. Okay, so the designing of our gearbox is now finished. That's good news. So we're going to go that and that straight away. Going to clear all of that and just smash that. We want to look at that 1 day before or 1 day after. 2 hours and 2 hours, that'll do. So we'll have both of them ready to go for the next race. So that legendary gearbox she can use that one. So another good look. So 259 to 234. Yep, 310 to 301. Will be 263 to 263 and 30 to 22 there. Absolutely shocking the suspension, but doesn't matter. We'll get a brand new car next season, hopefully. So target is first place for 1.2 million, second for 1.4 with a bonus at USA, which doesn't matter. Second with 1.2 up front and 880. We'll go for, let's have 5 races, 6 races. We'll go for this one. Warsteiner, I think it's called. Warsteiner. Let's have a look at this one here. So 2.7 up front, 200,000, which will be 2 million. This one will be less than 2 million, so the Rolex is the pick of the bunch there. We're going to go back into the green, which is good news. Next sponsor, so 500,000. Well, so it'll be 7.5 million for that one. That won't be close, and that'll be 4 million. So Essex is the next best sponsor. So we're going to take home 7.5 million. So Jaquita has still got a long time left in her contract. I don't know if she's worth just firing or not. So if you guys think we should fire her to save this 685,000 a race, will only cost us 1,000 if we get a reserve driver. So we'll be getting just over 8 million a raise. It's going to cost us 3.5 million to break the contract, but so be it. But I think Hamart and Olsen will be the guys we take into the GP2. And hopefully they'll want to re-sign again. I don't think either of them will do it at the moment. No, didn't think they would. She won't, because she's probably got the shits. But anyway, let's continue on. So we built our simulator and our wind tunnel. Oh, not yet. Maybe after we get the results from the Asia Pacific Super Cup. There we go, now they're built. So we've got a simulator over here, wind tunnel over here. Good news. Gonna get our, quickly flick back in, our forecast centers level 2. Nearly state of the art. So another 9 million to rebuild it. Finances C, get additional funds. 1.5 million. Not gonna give us much. We're giving them $1 million a race, which is good. So we're now gonna have a lot of money for the next season's car. Do apologise, I'm still a little bit sick at the moment. Guillermo Almeida, not very good. Yeah, still from work a couple of weeks ago now. Very cold temperatures over here, which is not like us, especially obviously being in Australia. Now, we never really hit minus anything, especially where I am at the moment. 10% chance of rain for the next race. Scout report's done on Gustavo Costa. It's not too bad, 3.5 stars. Marketability's not great though. HQ upgrade. Improve our scouting facility. Yes, we'll improve that. We might improve it next race just to keep you happy. So what is that? Just gives a +5 morale. Doesn't really make anybody difference, does it? Anyway, quickly check our mail. Scout report done on Hal Wilson. He's not very good. Not what we want going forward. Obviously, we're not going to get anybody better than what we've already got. We'll check out the girls. So, but I do want to scout everybody. So third or above 1.2 mil, exactly the same as our first position there. Part fitting's good, but I've already checked that. So I'll do what I usually do. Get stuck into practice, and we'll come back once practice is done and dusted. So don't go anywhere. We're back very, very soon. We're going to head now to the Tondelet GP, round number 8, Portugal. Rightio guys, welcome back. We went through practice. Hamart finished first, Olsen finished second. The usual sort of thing that keeps going on race to race. So we're going to go race trim with both drivers. Soft tyres with Hamart and risk taker with Olsen, just hopefully to get her in and out of the pits a little bit quicker and hopefully get her to get a bit further forward, maybe get a 1-2 this time, even Olsen take the win. Car sets, 3 purples, 2 purples and the green on this side, so pretty good. Driver strategy with attack and overtake straight up. That's what we're going to do. Looks like everybody's starting on softs. Actually, there's a few guys in front of us that are on mediums, so not sure if the cameras will be a little bit better this way, but we lift it up a little bit. We'll just go straight to double speed. Let's keep a close eye on their tyres. So we still haven't made any moves for spots yet. We don't want Hamart and Olsen battling away if we can. We want one of these guys just to tear through the field, and Hamart is not doing that. Olsen's not doing it either, to be honest. Olsen's gained 1 spot. She's going for 2 now. Through the middle. Well done. Just up to 15th. 13th now. Hamart's still in last, so Hamart's not doing very well at all. Olsen's sort of getting bottled up again here. She's down the inside, so she's up to 11th. Hamart's now 15th, so still both pushing through very well. Hamart's taking her time, but she's getting there now. Let's go just to push with both drivers now. We don't want to burn these tyres out too quick. So 10th and 13th at the moment. Do you want to pit under the safety car? No, we don't. I don't think it's going to assist us at all. How many laps are left? So like 37 laps. That'll give us 32. So there's not much point in pitting at all. So no, we're not going to pit. Definitely not. Who crashed out? John Stator crashed out. Okay. That's interesting. So there's not much we can do now. We just need to wait for this caution to finish. Sorry, just getting a little bit sidetracked. Other things going on. So yeah, safety car will be in next lap. So it's going to be a slow lap around here now. So 9th and 11th. So pushed through fairly well. Dreyfus is still away out in front, but this might help us if we can get a good restart here and push through really quick. This will help us catch the leaders a little bit quicker than what we have in the past. So this is what we need. We really need a good restart. Be able to push through the field, get to the front, even inside the top 3, top 4 or top 5 by the time we get to do our pit stops. But we don't want to be dropping back too far, pushing too hard with our fuel and that sort of stuff. So wait and see. As soon as that safety car seems to peel off, we'll drop back to double speed. We'll put them both on overtake mode. Safety car is now gone, back to double speed. Actually, we need to just attack and attack as well. Everyone else is still blue and blue. There we go, we're off. Oh no, that's not the restart we wanted. Wow. Well, Hamart's going to push through now, which is good. Hamart's up to 10th. Olsen's, oh well, yeah, this is not the restart we wanted. Definitely not. Holy dooly, there goes, who was that? Varnanen just absolutely ripped through the field there. Taught everybody a new one. But come on, Olsen and Hamart, come on, we need to get down the inside into these corners, make up a few more spots. It's really what we need to be doing here. Let's go back to high and attack mode. Oh, there goes Hamart, she's off. Olsen's struggling a little bit now, so Hamart's still pushing through. We're already nearly 8 seconds behind the leader, so this traffic is definitely not helping us. So Hamart, you just need to attack. This is where we need like the ERS system, give us a bit of a boost. She's down the inside there, well done. It's at least one spot. Can she stay down the inside and get a couple more? Oh, through the middle, that'll help. There you go, up into 7th, so 7th and 12th now. Olsen's still struggling a little bit back there. Let's go just neutral and high now. Neutral and high as well for Olsen. So 5th at the moment, which is where I wanted to be with one of our drives at least before the stops. We're still struggling a little bit. How many laps have we got left in the race? Let's have a look. 32 laps to go. If we bring her in, we can give her 16. Maybe a couple more laps. Let's have a look at tyres. Yeah, bring her in a couple more laps. Olsen we will. We'll bring her in early. There's no rain around, but we'll bring her in early to get out of this traffic. So at the end of lap 9 we might bring Olsen in early. So she can get a clear track and try and get some good lap times in. This means we're going to have to keep a good close eye on these tyres for the remainder of this race. Might even have to go a set of mediums towards the end. And there's Hamart locking up. Ah, well there we go, have to bring her in this lap. Set of softs, fill her up with fuel, fix her rear wing, so she's been re-rendered by the looks of that. Fast stop. Plus her and looks like Sabato there. No, Milo that have come together. So we could possibly do it with Hamart, bring her in now at the end of next lap. Try and get her on an alternate strategy. She's not doing too bad. Let's go back to conserve and medium now. The yellow ahead, so we might lose a little bit of speed here, but Olsen's just come into the pits now. So when she comes out, she just have to go medium and push. There was a mistake with the tyres. Wow, shocking. 19 seconds. She's still out first in front of Milo, but I don't know if that's going to help us. Okay, so keep a close eye. Let's just go medium with her. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle here now, I think. So 30 laps to go. She's got 15 in the tank, so she can push a little bit, but I'd rather let this stint go as far as she can. Let's triple speed it now. So Hamart's still doing okay. Let's high and neutral now with her. She's only 8 seconds off the lead. Ingledew did a 36.7 last lap. We did a 39.2. Dreyfus did a 39.7. So Ingledew had a ripper of a lap last lap. So she's on mediums. So that's, yeah, she's got a lot of pace. She'll be the car to beat, I believe. So Hamart did much better that lap. Just 29 laps to go now. Tyres are definitely going to be the issue for us, I think, this race. It's absolutely terrible. So we're 6 seconds behind now. Behind off the lead. So Ingledew's still just ahead. 37.3 last lap, we did a 37.9. This lap, 38.7 to a 37.6. So we're catching Ingledew as well. So she's green and yellow, so we're catching a little bit. But we go conserve and high with the fuel. Olsen did a 38.2, so she's still a little bit slow. Let's bump her up to high. Hope we can make it to the end. It's just going to be a struggle for her now, I think, to get a half decent result out of it. So she's up in a second now. Hamart, Dreyfus is just ahead. If we can get into first spot before she pits, I'll be extremely happy. Very, very happy. There we go. Car ahead's going to pit this lap, so Dreyfus is going to be in. So if we can get through, there we go. Let's go. Attack, overtake, and attack for this next lap. Try and put in a ripper of a lap. And we'll bring her in. There's 26 laps to go. We're just going to give her full fuel. Parts are all good. Balance stop. Hopefully there's no mistakes. We need her to try and push through this lap, pick up this pace a great deal. 1.3 seconds already. What about sector 2? Is she quicker again? 2.2. So well done, Hamart. Right, she's in this lap. We'll come out and go high and neutral. Oh, there's a mistake, of course. It's only 3.6 seconds, but still a mistake is a mistake. We don't need any mistakes. She's come out just behind Dreyfus now because of that mistake, so that's not going to help us at all. But can she get ahead early? She has, so she's ahead of Dreyfus now, so she's effectively first out of the cars that are pitted. Olsen's got 9 laps of fuel left in the tank. She's up to 15th now, so she's doing pretty good. Can she make a good comeback? That's the question. Which is what we need. We need Olsen to continue to push through the field a little bit. Make up a few more spots. She might make a couple here, the cars that are in the pits. But she's made one, so she's up to 13th now. Tyres are still getting a little bit hot, but I have to drop it back to conserve because they are getting a little bit too hot, I think. So Hamart's got a 2-second gap now back to Dreyfus, so she's doing really well. Actually, there's Ingledew. Ingledew's come out in the lead. 3 seconds, so there's that mistake that happened in the pit lane. That's the mistake that's cost us the lead now in this race. So she needs to try and catch up here, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. We're not going to push it too hard just yet. We'll try and conserve as much as we can. We'll push her later towards the end of the race. So Olsen's in 13th now. She's doing 38.6s, leaders 37.4s. But she is conserving her tyres a little bit, so let's go back to neutral. So there's not a lot we can do now except just sit back and watch and enjoy the show. They're still second for Hamart, or nearly as quick as Ingledew last lap. Definitely quicker than Dreyfus. And 1 minute 40 for Olsen, so not very quick for her back there. Olsen's dropped back to 12th now, so she's dropping back a little bit. But there's not a lot we can do because those tyres, we need to make sure they last. It's starting to get a little bit hot. So we're going to push her maybe the last 2 laps. We're going to push. Looks like Ingledew's had a mistake that last lap, or she's just slowing down a little bit. Oh, she's blue and blue, so that's why we're catching. So Hamart's catching up to Ingledew now, which is good news. So 3 laps to go before Olsen has to pit again. But she's going to be very close on fuel to make it to the end. She's up in the 10th, so she might get a half decent result out of this, hopefully. We might have to bring her out in a set of mediums maybe, just because this tyre heating issue is still really bad. So there's 2.6 laps left in the tank for her. 2 laps left, just over 2 laps. So this last lap we'll push her as hard as we can before we bring her in. So it looks like Ingledew's pulling away again because she's picked it up a little bit. Let's go to conserve and overtake mode now with Hamart. She's a 135.7 and a 36.3 for Hamart. So Hamart's not too far behind. So Olsen, let's go attack and overtake this lap. Bring you in, set of mediums. 16 laps to go, so I have to fill her right at the top and just hope she gets to the end. And a fast stop, of course. But she's not doing too bad, considering we always seem to get damage around turn 1, turn 2, and then you go all the way around and limp back to the pit. So it's absolutely shocking. But look at Milo, still back in second last. So it looks like Hamart is right behind Ingledew now. So drop it back to just high. We're going to have to go medium and medium when she comes out. She goes with a stop. Good stop, 15.7 seconds, well done. Set of medium, so we might put her to push actually, because she's on a set of mediums, of course. So now Ingledew's pulled away again. She's pushing really hard with the tyres. Just over 4 laps of fuel now for Hamart to come in. So there's no rain at all. She's still pulling away, Ingledew. So once we come across the line, we're going to attack and overtake for the next 3 laps. See, actually, there's plenty of tyre wear left behind, so it's not too much of a concern there. So Olsen is the first car to pit twice. So we need to see how the cars around her go with their stops and when they come in. So Hamart is right behind Ingledew now. Let's hope she can make a quick pass and get through early. Hopefully we can be in first when we come in the pit. There's still 2 laps in the tank. Right behind Ingledew now. There she goes for the lead. Well done. Great pass. Just worried about the fuel numbers, so let's just go high and continue to overtake with these tyres. She's going to have to go neutral now. Bring her into the pits this lap. 11 laps to go. So we're going to give her 12 just to make sure we've got enough. Pit strategy, we're going to go for balanced again. No mistakes this time, guys. As I said before, we should be able to hire individual like tyre changes and refuelers and that sort of stuff to... Yes, it's going to cost us more money, but it'll reduce the chance of us having issues in the pit lane. Looks like Hamart's going to come in exactly the same lap. So we're both going to come in together. Let's just see who comes out first. So medium and high. See how the stop goes. Good. Good, good, good. Well done. Oh, Ingledew's just ahead. Going to come out just behind Ingledew now. So see how we go to the end. Let's go back to conserve with Olsen for her tyres. They are getting a little bit too hot. Maybe put it back to neutral and see if anything happens with that. See if it helps bring that temperature down a little bit. So Ingledew's pushing really hard in both, so we'll let her sort of take off a little bit if she wants to. We're not going to get too concerned just yet. We'll do what we did before, push really hard for the last couple of laps and hope that we can get that spot. I'll be happy with a P2, but obviously a win is going to be a lot better for us. So now Olsen is in 9th, so she's doing fairly good considering. Be happy if she stays there, but I don't think she'll get any further up the order, to be honest. So Hamart is now 4 seconds behind Ingledew. And we've got Santa Ana just ahead. So hopefully we can get through pretty quick on her and she doesn't hold us up too much. The old Predator Racing Group car. She can't make a move yet down the inside. There we go. Well done. 8 to go. 7 seconds behind. So I'm hoping. Yeah, there we go. It's going to start to bring back the tyres a little bit. So let's hope we can start to catch up now. 6.1 seconds behind. 6 seconds behind. So she's catching a little bit. We can catch half a second a lap. We'll be fine. So 37.9 to a 37 flat. That's what we need. Tyre wear isn't going to be an issue, but our temperature will be again, as we know. So Olsen's still 9th. She's got 5 seconds to the car ahead and 10 seconds to the car behind, so she's pretty much secured 9th spot, hopefully. Hamart is now only 4 seconds behind Ingledew, 3 seconds, so she's catching really quick. There we go. Now she's going to try and pull away again. So we're going to have to do the same. Try and catch up a little bit if we can. Come on, Hamart, down the inside. Right there, right behind. So let's go back to conserve with the tyres. Into the lead now. Let's just go to high. Try and save a little bit of fuel just in case we need it later on. So we're in the lead, 1.9 ahead. Olsen's still back there in 9th position. She's just right behind, 8th spot now. So she might gain a spot here in Dreyfus if she's lucky. Let's focus on Hamart. She's 2.2 ahead. We've got ahead of us. That is El Sadat, so we need to get through quick. There we go. Wasn't too bad. There's a few more lap cars just ahead. So it's going to be a bit of an issue here. Hopefully the other cars can slow Ingledew down a lot more than they've slowed us down. Here we are. We're stuck behind Tang at the moment. Right, we've got Ingledew right behind. It's not working well. There we go. We need to go back to neutral now. 3 laps of fuel in the tank. How many laps we've got to go this time by? It'll only be 2, won't it? So let's attack, overtake mode for the rest of the race. 2 laps to go. You can go high. So you can overtake and push. Overtake and attack, why not? See how many extra spots you can get before the end of the race. Plenty of excess fuel, plenty of tyre wear there as well. So there we go with Hamart. She's got a 3-second gap back to Ingledew, so it looks like we're going to take home the win, I hope. Pretty good strategy there. It's worked out pretty well. We might have got a little bit lucky, but can't complain. So Olsen's still back there, fighting away to try and get another spot off Edwards. She's on her last lap now. She might be close to running out of fuel, so there we go. Hamart's taken the win. Let's go back and look at Olsen now. As I said, she's got Edwards just ahead, but I don't think she's going to have enough to get there, or will she? She's closing the gap through these tight area. She needs to get through the couple of left-handers here, or the last corner, which she won't. Not quite. So home in 8th spot, so it's still a great result. 1st and 8th. Can't complain at all, especially with the issue that Olsen had early on, the bit of rear end damage. So another win for Hamart this season. She's doing really well. It's going to help us boost our points in the Constructors' Championship to get through to the GP2. No rule breaks for us. So Olsen, drive-through penalty. She's moved up to 7th because Varnenen's been caught with some illegal parts. So is Sabato, but yeah, okay, Sabato finished 18th and got dropped back to last because getting caught apart. So 22 points with Hamart, fastest lap of the race, well done. And Olsen got 14 points, so it's still going to help us a fair bit. Still first and second in the championship, and we're still first by 46 points with only 2 rounds to go. So that was, well, that was a good result. Wasn't the best result, but in the end, still got the win. And Olsen came home in 8th, so we can't complain. So we'll see what sort of boost the girls got after this race. Not too big a boost for either girl. Not too bad. Can't complain though. She's still getting boosts here, but her morale's dropping. She's ready to leave, but that's fine. Hopefully her morale will drop down to 0 and she'll want to leave. Somebody will offer a contract somewhere else, so that'll be fine. So expect a result 4th, came home 2nd, marketability plus 0.67%, plus 8.8 million in our back pocket. So that's good news. We'll be able to boost our scouting facility, which is what Hamart wants. So if you guys like that episode, as usual, smash that like button. Leave a comment, let me know how you thought the strategy went. Unfortunately, yeah, we didn't get a 1-2, but it was pretty good. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And yeah, thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. It's been Bretto's Gaming. We'll see you when we come back for episode number 9, where we head to the Milan GP in Italy.